Hi. Welcome to our show.
Well, hi, everybody.
Coming to you somewhat live and semi-weekly from the Quad M World Headquarters located in Helena's scenic North Valley. This is the Quad M Show, and we are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
And we have got a loaded show, kids, so buckle them seatbelts and strap in.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
Yeah. Oh, and I know we both got plenty for our little weekly recap. So, Mr. Jason, Mr. Freshly Shorn Jason.
Fuck yeah.
And Norelco at its best?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, good sir. Good freshly shorn sir. How was your week?
We'll skip the week and just talk about the weekend because it was awesome.
Okay, so this is the camping story we were alluding to last week.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. So last show I mentioned that a camping trip was in the works.
Yes.
And it fell through. We went camping and blah blah blah. It was a fucking hell of a time. It was Buddy's birthday. So that was the occasion of the camping trip.
Okay. The reason and the pretense for.
And
okay.
So I got the gear gathered. The camping spots were already claimed on Wednesday, so we didn't have to worry about going up and trying to find a spot.
Okay,
Questions at the end.
Okay. Well, I was just going to interject. So your guys got the spots Wednesday, so it was all.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. Just for clarification. Okay.
And there were 10 of us and about 387 dogs.
the bumpus hounds.
Right? Everybody brought their damn dogs, and everybody had more than one dog. So.
Of course.
And the only children that were brought were 2. And
it's quite a ratio you got there.
I know, there was more yelling at dogs than there was at kids. And, Friday night, we all went up Friday night, and Friday night was party night, apparently. Fucking beers were drank, fun was had, and it was the kind of time that memories were made. And,
or forgotten. That's depending on how good the partying was.
And we're not sure, what exactly could have brought about this event, but it could have been, inappropriate names for dogs.
Okay.
Or the talk about the consuming midgets at some medieval feast. But
Jesus, what the hell?
We were laughing our asses off, and things were said and whatnot, and a sheriff had to be called.
Oh boy.
This is Sheriff Buford P. Justice. I'm in a high-speed pursuit. Don't you hear good?
I hear perfectly. The fact that you are a sheriff is not germane to the situation.
The goddamn Germans got nothing to do with it. What do you say? Shut up one shit at a time. All right.
And the sheriff had to drive all the way from Townsend to come and tell us to turn our music down and be a little quieter. Right. The only people below the age of 40 were the 2 kids.
Jesus Christ.
Sheriff had to come out and tell us to be quieter and turn down our music, because apparently we planned our trip as the same weekend as the Broadwater County Boy Scout Annual Jamboree.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
So apparently we were too much for about 150 Boy Scouts and their leaders to handle, and they had to get the law involved.
Somebody earned their narc badge.
So overall, we were pretty proud of ourselves. And
Come on, Junior, we're gonna go teach them. We're gonna go teach them potty and teenagers whatnot. Oh shit, they ain't no teenagers.
Nope, not a single one of them came over and talked to us.
I'm sorry. That was a horrible T Justice impression. I'm sorry.
It was.
I'm sorry. So did that transpire Friday or Saturday night?
That was Friday night.
No, okay. So then heading into Saturday,
and 150 or so goddamn fucking Boy Scouts are loud. And those little fuckers apparently decided to get up at like 6:30 in the morning and install all their Boy Scout yelling and hollering and whatnot. And
Jamboree Hootnanian.
We're the Boy Scouts of America, scouting for things I knew.
there is like fucking 15 miles of creek. And these little bastards... These little bastards had to do their little fucking like Boy Scout foraging thing right next to our camp.
Of course they did.
We're the Boy Scouts of America.
I'm not the kind of person who gets like proud of kids, but these two kids that were with us, it was my friend's kid and her friend, little 8 and 9-year-old girls, Hannah and KK. Got to hand it to these two little girls. They did their job. So all the adults were still sleeping, pretty much, right?
Okay.
But so of course the kids were up. The kids been out with us before and whatnot. They know be quiet in the morning.
Yeah, they know the drill.
These little Boy Scout bastards are like coming down like almost into our camp and shit. We're camped right by the
We're the Boy Scouts of America.
and
We blow in woodchuck
trying-
chaos.
I'm laying in my tent like that, kind of half asleep, half groggy. I don't want to fucking get up. I might go back to sleep state. And I hear the two little girls, Hannah and KK. They start tearing ass through camp. Get out of here, you stupid little boys. And apparently they chased these Boy Scouts off with sticks and rocks, dude. Keeping them out of our camp. It was fucking great.
That is awesome.
It was, yeah. And then Saturday night was a bit more mellow. We didn't get the cops called on us.
Well, we're getting in that falling apart 40s where, maybe there's 2 nights in a row of the hard stuff maybe just isn't going to quite happen.
Yeah.
Take that, Weeblos!
It was great.
What exactly is a Weeblo anyways?
There's like Cub Scouts, Weeblos, Boy Scouts.
Yeah, Eagle Scouts, woodchucks, and all that stuff. But I mean, like what specific?
It's all fucking Boy Scouts, dude. Just different fucking.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to look at just I just for my own curiosity. I just want to know where that
Cub
name
Scouts,
stems
Boy
from.
Scouts. We belong to loyal Scouts. Something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
thought it would be some kind of like
It's just a different rank.
some kind of fucked up version of a honey badger.
No. All the Boy Scouts organization is just like pre-military training for children.
Well, pre-military with some sometimes quite very questionable adults from news reports that I've read and stuff, or just over-ambitious fathers or whatever it may be.
Yeah, basic military training stuff. Teach them rank, obedience, and survival skills.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
It's just a donut.
You expect God to miracle that badge on your chest?
You climb obstacles like old people fuck. You know that, Private Pile? Get up here. You're too slow. Move it.
So that was my weekend.
That was the weekend there, and I hope this isn't too touchy of a subject because heaven forbid I want to send you off into a flying rant in the middle of the show because those rants are never fun.
All right, I'm ready. What?
So the desktop just blew up on you.
I don't know what the fuck the fucking desktop fucking did.
See, just to preface for you kids out there that aren't following either of us on the Facebook or any of this type of stuff, I'm happening along and I just see this magical Facebook post from Jason B. Vickers saying, "Well, looks like I'm not going to be doing any more Enigma shit for a while. My desktop fucking just crashed out on me."
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
Fucking
happened.
thing.
I turned it on and it comes up with the screen: start computer in repair mode or start Windows normally.
Okay.
And it will only go into repair mode. And then when it comes on, it's just the blue Windows 7 background, little lines through little window logo things.
The little welcome.
And no, just the image of the background.
Okay.
And the mouse pointer, and that's it. I don't know. I haven't dug into it because I know it'll take some digging, and I don't have time for that right now. I got to wait until the weekend or something.
I do have a professional that can look at this. Give it maybe a little bit of a whirl and see what happens.
That'd be awesome. If I don't have to smash it with a hammer, that'd be great.
Because that's what he does for a living.
Cool.
And hopefully maybe sometime here within the next month or so, maybe I'll be joining him doing that for a living. We'll see what happens. Can't make no promises or nothing like that. I'd love it if it was. But we'll see what happens. I don't want to, say for a fact anything that will happen because I don't know. I just would like it to be that way. Yeah, no, my week really was just another prime example of how I'm turning into a grumpy old man.
Awesome.
Oh, there was just so much shit aplenty that was just getting on my fucking nerves. And I'm realizing it's not so much that my heart is filled with hate. There's just a lot of things that want to try to bury itself in there and make me just an angry, crotchety old man. Shit that's just kind of burning my ass.
Okay.
Really the easiest one is my love of Costco.
I like the Costco too, dude.
Oh, God. I
got one of their big bags of trail mix, man. You got to take it easy on trail mix. Otherwise, it feels like you're trying to shit a farrier's rasp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. But, it's one of those things, like in my heart, I truly believe in the best of humanity. I really, truly do believe that we as a people can rise above it and we can become much greater than what we are. Then I go to Costco.
Uh-huh.
And as I pull into the parking lot, it immediately becomes this crazed, blood pressure raising rage that comes over me because people just immediately forget how to drive. People immediately forget the laws of physics in that I can hit you with my car and I will win regardless. People, not knowing where do I want to park and veering in the middle of aisles and all this type of stuff. And then when you go inside, of course, people have no common sense regarding, the space around them or the people that are coming up into that space. You'll have those lovely people that will just stand right in the middle of the damn entryway.
Yeah.
So it's like fucking parting the Red Sea. You got to make, because heaven forbid they get the hell out of the way. Their conversation about what the fuck ever, scratching their nuts, is more important than getting the fuck out of the way.
That's one thing that grinds my gears. Yeah, as well, people get to a door or something like an entryway, and then stop.
Mm-hmm.
No, keep going.
Or they'll park their shit right in the middle of the aisle. So then they can walk ahead 5 feet to look at, this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. And ironically enough, and as I was saying this, because I had to run my mom out there before we did the show today, because she needed a ride out there to, pick up some goods. And of course, watch me, begin to devolve into just an angry caveman. As we're walking in, now here's the lovely thing. For you folks that do not live in the greater Helena area, let me paint a picture for you. You have our Costco, and then across the road, across the street, and down a little bit is the what we lovingly call the poop plant.
Yeah.
The waste management facility.
The turd turner.
And I as we were walking in, I looked at my mother and I says, it's so ironic how I feel about this place because when I walk in, as we're walking in, the smell of poop in Costco.
Why the fuck did they build all that shit right around the fucking sewage plant?
Oh, because that's prime real estate.
That poor hotel downwind.
Oh God! Well, you got the hotel. You got the Chili's that's right over there. They had the macaroni grill over there.
that whole little
Buffalo Wild Wings is just right over there.
That it is on a hot putrid day. That whole area right there has
yes.
like this smell that it's not so much the smell as it is the taste.
Yeah. I mean, it's like low tide that hits the back of your throat. Oh my God. Oh man. You know, and I mean, just so many things. You know, and okay, here, you know, another prime examples. And of course, you know, as we get later into the show, Connie will of course make umpteen many insults about this little incident. Bowling last night.
What'd you do, like a -3 or something?
Oh, second game. Like, first game was right around average. It was like about 145, 146, right around there. Second game, I roll a 195, followed with a 125.
That's not how you like keep your averages copacetic, is it?
Penthouse to outhouse. 70 fucking pins difference. It was like, you know, here I am. I can't fucking lose on this. Third game, I can't fucking buy a spare. I mean, it just went to shit. And I have no idea what the hell was going on. So of course, you know, I'm fucking just, you know, not third game. So I'm sure I was a joy to deal with. Actually, I've gotten a lot better over the years. I don't flip out nearly as bad as I used to, because once I realized what the payoff was for actually taking first and taking the championship prize money, I realized, it's not worth the potential heart attack and fucking seizure. Oh, all right. Well, let's go ahead here. We got a couple minutes here before we have to end this first segment. So let's go ahead and real quick go over some top 10 towns.
10 towns. Okay.
10 towns. Checking out the world that is Quad M. In at number 10, Flagler Beach, Florida. We're getting Florida love this week.
Uh-oh. They're gonna hate us. It's going to be the only time Florida's on the list.
Or perhaps they're enjoying the fact that we're one of the many media outlets that are praising.
Or it's the one sane guy in Florida going, man, I hate this fucking place. I hate this fucking place.
Oh, media. We're a media outlet. We're journalists, Bert. So in at number 9, San Francisco. Back on the list. Our good friends out in the Bay Area.
All right.
In at number 8, a little more California love. Los Angeles.
Nifty.
L.A. representing. In at number 7, and you know, I always worry about the foreign places. I always think the foreigners are nothing more than just bots, so I never take them too seriously, but Doha, Qatar.
Huh.
Doha, Qatar. In at number 6, Nuremberg, Germany.
Nice.
I knew you'd like that one.
Das ist gut, ja.
Oh, those guys over at the Quad M, you should have heard them last week talking about humor so dark they had to sit on the back of the bus. Yeah. But he's okay in Mein Kampf. In at number 5, Nelson, Montana.
Neat.
Where's I kind of looked at the map, but I wasn't. Apparently, it's just like to the northeast of us a little bit. I'm not sure.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm not sure. Is it just a little
never
dot,
like.
or?
Kind of, yeah. It's like, I believe it's kind of like if I remember right, about maybe a little smaller than East Helena, somewhere in there.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, someone's out there showing love, so you know this all works for me. Number 4, another FLA representative, St. John's, Florida. St. John's.
All right.
In at number 3, Chicago and the greater Chicago area.
All right.
Oh, you folks. I love the fact that you're sticking around. You people, you're good. You're good to us. In at number 2, Brisbane, Australia.
Neat.
So maybe Taka and some of his buddies were checking out the show after the big interview.
Yeah. You're going to get that lawsuit letter in the mail.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You bastard pricks! How dare you make fun of Taco Thursdays?
And in at number 1, good old-fashioned Helena, Montana, showing the love one more time.
All right.
I think after that whole debacle of Glendive taking over. They're saying no, you yahoos. This is all us. All right, well, we will go ahead here, and we will take a little bit of a break. We will come back with the Fred G. Sanford Award and some hot takes. Quad M Show. Stay tuned.
Have you checked out QuadMProductions.com lately? QuadMProductions.com is your direct access hookup to order Enigma the comic book series and download the Quad M podcast. Check the appearances page for upcoming events and contact us with questions or comments. Don't be the only lonely soul who's missing out on all the fun. Visit us today at QuadMProductions.com. That's QuadMProductions.com.
Welcome back to the second segment of this here Quad M Show. We are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
And this segment is brought to you in part by Mirror Salon and Spa. Now, I know you folks are seeing them pics online and you're saying to yourselves, damn, how does TJ get that awesome hair? Well, a very small part of it is genetics. The big credit, however, goes to Shauna and all the fine folks over at Mirror. Now, if you're in the Helena area, make your reservations today for all of your hair, nail, eyelash extensions, permanent eyeliner, or spa needs. Walk-ins are always welcome. If you tell them Quad M sent you, you will get $5 off any service they provide. That's Mirror Salon and Spa. Give them a call today, 406-603-0644, or stop on in at 2043 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena. That's Mirror Salon and a Spa. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves into a little bit of Fred G. Sanford Award goodness for the week, shall we? Okay, so got a couple of them here.
Of course you do.
Of course I do, because there's just so many good ones out there. There's, it's one of those things. It's one of those things.
So it's 50-50 chance one of them is Florida Man.
I think I can guarantee to you, good sir, that neither of these are Florida.
Okay.
No need to insult the two Florida folks that are listening to the show. No sense in poking any bears this week. All right. So, angry seagulls hold a woman hostage for 3 days.
You big dummy.
Okay.
An 80-year-old woman said she felt like a prisoner in her own home after she was attacked repeatedly by a flock of seagulls. No, not those flock of seagulls.
No, I know.
These are real ones.
Yeah.
Mine?
Yep.
Barbara Cox was targeted by the birds while putting her washing out, with one gripping her leg and another gouging at her. Police said they couldn't help, and after 3 days, she finally made a dash for it to go to A&E to get the leg treated. This is coming out of the UK, so I don't know what A&E stands for out there. I'm assuming it's some sort of like urgent care. I'm guessing. It's not like arts and entertainment here in the US, 'cause they wouldn't be able to...
Yeah, it's got to be their hospital or something.
Yeah.
Ambulance and emergency or something.
Yeah, something like that, I would assume. She said, you want me to do this in the old lady voice?
No.
Damn it. You're no fun.
But you're going to anyway.
Yeah, I am. She said. She
said what? She sells seashells by the seashore?
I went out to hang my washing out, and I thought, what's that at the bottom of the garden? And I saw that it was a dead chick.
Oh, and saw it was a dead chick. That one wasn't in quotation marks. Sorry. And said it was a dead chick.
The next thing I knew, 2 seagulls swooped down on me, and one attached itself to my leg. I was terrified. I'm 80 years old. I'm Barbara Cox, and I'm 80 years old. It came down and grabbed me on the leg with its claws, and it pecked me and caused me to bleed.
With her paper-like skin, because, she's 80 years old. Oh...
I phoned the police up and said, I've been attacked. And they said, by who? I said, no, by a seagull. And can you get somebody to pick up the bird?
And they said, no, we haven't got the funding for that.
Say what?
To come pick up a dead bird?
To come pick up the bird and deal with the seagulls. No, ma'am, we don't have the funding for that.
Fucking bullshit!
Okay.
To which Mrs. 80-year-old Mrs. Cox replied with,
Can't you use my percentage of the taxes to pay for it?
She added,
It seemed like they were attacking forever, but it must have only been a minute or so. I fell back trying to fight them off, and then I managed to get up crying, and saw the blood on my leg, and went inside to go get it washed and sterilized.
Now, page 2.
It was horrible. I was too scared to go outside of my house for 3 days. But I had to go to the A&E, and in the end, because my leg was hurting so bad, I could have had my eyes gouged out.
she believes they may have been protecting the dead chick. But Brighton and Hove City Council said it would not be releasing additional information on the gulls. Councillor Gil Mitchell said, "We receive many inquiries about seagulls and have advice on our website. Our pest control team can give advice and the free quote on how to pest-proof properties to stop seagulls from nesting." Sussex police said seagulls were not a police matter.
You big cold-blooded dummy.
You want to take two guesses as to who I'm giving the fucking award to on this?
I hope it goes to the cops.
That would be the County Sussy councilors, city councilmen, police, and all you bastards. The poor gal, 80 years old.
Getting attacked by fucking birds. Dude, birds will fucking do that. Birds are assholes.
Yes.
Every single bird on this planet is a motherfucking asshole.
Yes.
And you know why? Because they used to be dinosaurs, and dinosaurs were like badass.
Yeah.
And now they're birds, and they're like, I'm fucking pissed.
And I get that. Basically, they're little Napoleon syndrome fucking
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Little bastards.
Poor old lady getting attacked by fucking seagulls.
And the Sussex County Police. We don't have the funding to handle that, ma'am.
See, I'm sitting here listening to this, and I'm like, why is he giving this old lady an award because she was attacked by seagulls? I'm like,
No. I'm giving it to Barney Fife and Buford T. Justice is who I'm giving that fucking award to.
yeah.
Poor little old lady. She's just trying to put her wash out. She just wants to sun dry her clothes. And instead, mine. Mm-hmm. Poor gal.
Fucking seagulls, dude.
Fucking Sussex County dicks. Second one. second candidate for the award this week comes to us from King County, Washington. Man allegedly masturbated while registering as a sex offender.
You big dummy.
Good job.
The sheriff's office in King County, Washington said one convicted sex offender just wouldn't stop. Anthony Herdison, age 50, has been charged once again for indecent exposure. The allegation is that he touched himself while registering as a sex offender this past August 12th. He had been sentenced on August 5th to 6 months in jail for masturbating while on 2 local buses with female drivers. But he actually got out of jail for time served. Then the conviction made him a level 3 sex offender. In other words, authorities considered him highly likely to re-offend.
You big dummy, see what you did?
You heard what the headline was here, kids. You kind of know what's going to be happening next. Authorities said he went to a King County administration building in Seattle so he could finally register. And then he allegedly masturbated in view of a female employee. He reportedly left the building after turning in his paperwork. Seattle police arrested him the next day. He also faces separate charges for dealing crack and spitting on a female bus driver's face.
You big dummy.
Fucking crackheads. Thought we were going to allow crackheads anymore.
Well, they just kind of slipped that last sentence in on me. I didn't catch it beforehand. See, he's violating sexual offender probation and quad M law.
fucker.
Damn you.
Jerking off all over the place. What the hell?
Want to buy some crack? Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter. All right, so to you, sucks dicks. Sussex County police officials in the UK and Anthony Hurdison. Congratulations, you jackasses have won this week's Fred G. Sanford Award for stupidity.
Indeed.
You dummy!
Yeah, above and beyond the Call of Duty.
What if those police would have even bothered with the guy jerking off at the, I guess, the police station to register as a sex offender?
Just right there. What do you want me to do, man? The line was long. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Make me sit here and wait. What else am I going to do? Come on, man. I ain't got no Pokemon Go. I'm a crackhead.
Jerking off to your little ticket stub number?
Yeah. Oh, number 63. Oh, number 63. Oh. Let's get into some hot takes.
And the sign gotta say hot! You gotta say hot! You gotta say hot!
All right. So first up on the old hot takes, we actually have an update on a previous Fred G. Sanford Award winner from a couple weeks back. As you'll remember, a gentleman that we weren't quite sure if we really wanted to put him in as...
Is it Lawrence Ripple?
That would be our boy.
Mr. Ripple?
Lawrence John Ripple. Got a little follow-up on Mr. Ripple. Apparently the Wednesday after the incident took place, for you kids that may not be in the know, Lawrence J. Ripple decided that he had enough of putting up with his wife's shit. And according to news reports, they were arguing over him fixing the dryer. Is where this finally the straw that broke the camel's back. So what he whilst arguing, he sat down and wrote a little letter, or wrote a what do you call those, the
note,
the bank robbery note. For lack of a better thing. The note that he was turning in when he decided to rob a bank because he thought jail time would be better than putting up with his wife. So, and of course, he went to the bank, did the deed, sat there, you're the man, I'm the man you're looking for, got himself arrested. Wackiness, thereby was reported. So that following Wednesday, the report on it, federal authorities foiled his plot.
Oh.
Court records show that Mr. Ripple appeared before U.S. Magistrate Judge David Waxa, W-A-X-S-E, Waxa. I guess is how pronounced, I'm not sure. And Waxa ordered the defendant to be released from jail on his own recognizance.
Judge ain't having none of his shit.
Basically, what he said was the only punishment we can offer can't be any worse than the one you've already got. So instead, he decided to sentence him to death by sending him back to his ball-busting wife.
What an evil judge! Oh my god,
heartless. You would think a male judge would have that leniency and sympathy to say, yes, please come to us. We will embrace you and turn you into a 70-year-old vending machine of angry prison sex. But no, instead we will just let you continuously get fucked by your wife.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor Mr. Ripple.
It sounded like a good plan, too. I mean,
Dude, I will give him a fucking A for effort on that shit. Poor Mr. Ripple. Oh, we'll have to keep an eye out to see what happens after he's been released on his own cognizance, if he actually went back or not. I don't know.
The story might turn tragic. Stay tuned for details.
Let's hope not. I don't want to see Mr. Ripple up on a murder charge.
I don't either, but
or doing the deed to himself. I don't. No. He just needs to find some other way to get back into jail. Vending machine for angry prison sex. So have you heard about this crazy little new deal that just has made its way to various food vendors in Australia?
Is it the like hot dog, hot hamburger, hot bun, or
the HamDog
or something?
The HamDog. The HamDog.
I didn't read about it. I don't know. It sounds gross.
According to this hackly written news fucking thing. Yeah, we'll skip the jive bullshit and just go straight into the deal. An Australian man has put a new twist on the all-American main course that's so popular to us at picnics and barbecues everywhere.
Sure.
By patenting, he actually patented this shit, patenting the HamDog, which relieves your indecision by cramming both into one. Now, the HamDog is exactly what you might make of it if you were a college student. Fucking blah. See, I hate shittily hack-written fucking things like this.
Tell us what a goddamn HamDog is.
Basically, what it boils down to, fuck it.
What is a HamDog?
Here's what I think of your jive fucking snarky bullshit, you people. God damn, you think you're so fucking smart, and you're not. See, once again, this is why I was talking about it last segment. I am a bitchy old man, and it's shit like that that makes me a bitchy old man. Just give us the fucking facts. This might be something you'd whip up if you were a starving college student riddled with fucking the munchies. Oh, 2 a.m. Let's go ahead. No, fuck you. Assholes. God. Get off my fucking lawn.
Get off his lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Anyways, basically what it boils down to.
What is a HamDog?
What the HamDog is, and it's basically what it amounts to is you have your hamburger patty, right?
Okay.
And the hamburger patty is sliced, and in between the slice you got a fucking hot dog. The patent that this guy got was for the unique shape of the bun. And basically what it looks like is, the kind of the hot dog bun with like hamburger bun halves on either side. So I'm not sure if he had like a patent for the pan to make these things or, the dough ring or whatever, however he makes it. I don't know. But to me, like I said, the concept of the HamDog, when I first heard about this, I was like, okay, here would have been my thought of the way to make this guy, right? You got your 2 hamburger patties. So you kind of have the 2 hamburger deals going together. And you cut the hot dog in half, and you kind of sandwich the dog in between the hamburger patties, and then you have the bun on either end. That's how I would have made it. Instead, this guy goes the cheap route of basically cutting the patty in half and putting the dog in between. So it's not like you're really merging the two.
So it's like that?
Exactly like that. Yes. Highly double-headed phylactic. Yes, it's like a bread version of a I don't know how would we say it, a lesbian war toy. The double-headed destroyer from Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like.
I don't know.
And this guy's got it. He's selling it.
I'm not very hungry. I only have half a HamDog.
Yeah, exactly.
Pull out your cock and balls and rub it for mama.
There is no non-phallic way of making this bun. No way.
Oh no, dude!
Got a hankering for a HamDog. Oh. But yeah, so suffice to say, like, in the concept on it sounds pretty cool. But it's not like you're really doing anything to mash the two together. It just to me, it kind of cheapens it. But I'm sure if it ever made its way across the pond to the U.S., I'm sure I would at least try it once. Phallic bun and all.
Phallic buns.
Phallic buns. Wasn't that your nickname in high school?
It was the band I was in. Played a lot of Wham and Nirvana covers.
Don't forget to try the HamDog. It's delicious. Let's get into something a little bit better. Celebrating its 33rd anniversary this week. I know 33rd really isn't all that fucking great of a number, but,
Okay.
Had we been doing the show 3 years ago, it would have been the 30th anniversary. Yay!
Okay.
Masters of the Universe
Whoa.
has been around for 33 fucking years, man.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Ouch. were you as a kid growing up? Were you ever a fan? Were you ever into the toys, the cartoons, any of the merchandising?
Not really. I wasn't much of a He-Man fan. I guess I like Conan better.
The real guy. There was no fucking Tila, Man-at-Arms, Skeletor bullshit.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, no shit, dude. When in that magical time of like 1981, 1982. Oh, dude, I was totally fucking all about Masters of the Universe. This shit was fucking cool. You get twist him in the fucking power punch, yeah, fucking A. I mean, of course, when G.I. Joe and Transformers came along, obviously, we moved forward. But the cartoon was fantastic filmation. Animation. It just that was during that time when Filmation could do no wrong. They were putting fucking everything out. It was great. But yeah, no, I had a shit ton of Masters of the Universe stuff. Like, I mean, I had the fucking Castle Grayskull. It was about yay high, a bunch of the fucking vehicles and all that shit. And it always harkens me back. And I'm always, I tend to carry some grudges about things. Not a lot of things, but there are some that just really fucking just. This is the episode where I'm going to bitch about a lot of things, kids. It's just grumpy old man episode is what this is.
Yeah, golfers.
When I was in like the 7th grade, 7th grade, right around in there, my mom was dating this guy, right? Not going to name names, it's history, it's a past, what it is. And this guy was a tool. This guy was a drunk. Okay, he was heavy alcoholic. The minute he got off work, he was fucking soused to the gills. I mean, just yeah. But he was one of these tinkerers, working on all this type of stuff and doing this and doing that, and just had this whole kind of mentality of, I'm working man mentality, right? And part of this working man mentality was the fact that in his logic, if you ain't touched something in 6 months, throw it out. Okay. So, underneath in the garage, underneath the stairs, there was several things that were being stored. Like my cousin had photo albums, various housewares type things, pots, pans, stuff that she was saving for when she was, gearing to move out and all that type of stuff. And like I said, photo albums, you can't replace photos. Okay. Yeah. And in this stuff that was stored was also like my box of toys growing up as a kid. So I had Masters of the Universe, all of my Masters of the Universe shit. G.I. Joe, Transformers, the old Superpowers figures, the DC characters, you squeeze Superman's legs and he'd do the magic punch, or you squeeze Flash's arms and he'd run, that type of shit, right? Gone. All of it. Thrown to the dump.
Oh.
You want to talk about a livid level of pissed between myself and my cousin? And I'm sure my mom was pissed, but I didn't really see a whole hell of a lot of it. But she, and I did not get to see her light his ass up. But it wasn't much longer that he was fucking gone. And yeah, I mean, it still just fires me. I mean, not in the fact that those toys were going to be worth money someday, but in the fact that, I mean, honestly, like here in the Quad M World headquarters, I probably would have like built a shelf. Kind of lining, along the top here.
Sure.
And I'll put all my old school shit up there on display.
Sure.
Because, I mean, that's some fucking cool shit, And it still fries my ass to this day. 33 years of Masters of the Universe, ladies and gentlemen.
Gone.
and a tortured young man's soul.
Fuck that guy.
Like I say, this is one of them bitchy episodes. But, because there's not a whole hell of a lot of shit going on, it'll be one of them quick episodes too. So did you have anything that you were adding into
I might as well fucking get on this fucking fuck this shit rant then.
Yes. This episode will be entitled Two Grumpy Old Men.
A while back I said Windows 10 was great. Right now, fuck you, Windows 10.
Oh boy.
So for the simple fact that there is no option to shut down the computer without doing updates.
Motherfucker. Seriously?
Seriously. So when you got to shut down your computer, it has to do the updates before it shuts down. There is no option to like update and shut down or just shut down, update later.
Update later. Right.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Bill Gates, and fuck you, Microsoft programmers, you bunch of bastards.
Yeah.
Golly. See, that's why I just stick with Windows 7. I'm good with that.
Yeah, now my Windows 7 is all fucked up. I liked Windows 7. I hope I get that worked out, motherfuckers.
Well, we'll talk after the show. Maybe perhaps we can get you back up, Greta. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
So try to get back a little bit of levity and humor into the show because that's what we're supposed to be as a comedy.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Instead of just two grumpy old codgers just finding things to bitch about. So this past week, and really for anybody with a set of male genitalia, you don't give two shits, but I figured I could come up with some type of story to make this relatively entertaining. Angelina Jolie decided she was gonna fucking file divorce against Brad Pitt.
And do you see her empty yard out there? That's where I grow all my fucks.
And
it is barren.
As far as the eye can see, there's not a one. Well, my initial...
So you're saying there's a chance now?
my initial reaction was, oh, Angelina Jolie single, huh? My second reaction was, hey, even Brad Pitt can get his ass dumped. Yeah! Apparently there's the rumor mill is flying, like either he was banging Gwyneth Paltrow on behind her back, or there was some movie he was filming and like fucking cocaine and Russian hookers started getting involved, or there's this other rumor about how he was being violent towards the fucking kids, and they do too much pot and booze in the house, and she was just had enough of it, and blah 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 fucking blah. Anyways, so I got to thinking about. Because the way my mind fucking works, I don't ever fucking think of this, that. I always end up fucking thinking about the side shit. And I thought about how batshit crazy Angelina Jolie used to be. I'm sure she still is.
There's no used to be. They're always batshit crazy.
But you remember when she was married to Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah.
Old Sling Blade?
I aim to kill you with it. French fried taters. Not funny, haha, funny queer.
So, but I sat there and I thought to myself, how in the fuck did Billy Bob Thornton pull that off?
I don't know.
So then I got to thinking about some of the other fucking crazy ass Hollywood odd couples.
Okay.
So, I compiled a little bit of a list here. And feel free, to make any level of comment, whether it's who the fuck are they or, yeah, how the hell did he pull that off? Because most of this list consists of hot chicks and the dudes that we just got to say, huh?
Okay.
So we got Chelsea Handler and 50 Cent.
Okay.
You don't know either one of them.
I know.
Well, apparently, I think
I know 50 Cent is a rapper.
Yeah, and she like fucking hosts some talk show on E, and so that was just amongst that fucking, Taylor Swift crowd that was like, oh my god, how did that happen? That's just It's one of those type of deals where like, I'm sure when they were dating her friends, because you know how women are, they'll come up and if the gal got the shit end of the stick on this, like she's dating someone way below her league. Her friends will always say the infamous line of, you make such a cute couple. You know what that means. The minute the friends say that shit, your time is numbered. Oh, let's see. Who else we got here? Renee Zellweger and Jack White.
Okay.
I had no idea they were even an item ever. And I think if I really had to fucking play the part on that, I think Jack White kind of went below his league. I'm not a fan of Renee Zellweger. She got that squishy little face. Yeah, nah, not so much. Katy Perry, Russell Brand, which here again, that'd be like fucking. Oh, give me a hot chick from the 90s. I know the 90s.
Victoria Silvstedt.
Victoria Silvstedt, Playmate. There you go. Dating Jim Carrey. That's kind of what that would fucking. That's kind of what that fucking is like there. Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I remember that.
I still fucking say to this day, even though she did pop out a couple of his kids, I still think that was a decoy. That was a ruse. That wasn't a real deal. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise. What the fuck was she thinking? Calista Flockhart and Harrison Ford. I think it's awesome that he was able to pull someone 22 years younger.
It's Harrison Ford, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day,
you doubt Harrison Ford? Okay,
it's Han Solo. It's Indiana
fucking
Jones.
Han Solo, dude. He got Princess Leia.
Get off my plane! Get off my plane! The goofiest one, really, of all the bunch for me, the goofiest one: Woody Allen and Soon Yi. And then I went ahead and in an effort to try to get some level of interactivity with the listeners, because I really want that interactivity. I want people to email us. I still want to do that Ask Bert segment where people look to Jason for advice on taxes and home improvement. And ideal vacation spots. I just want the craziest fucking questions and the most bullshit answers. I want that segment so bad. Ask Bert.
All right.
Send your emails to quadmcomics@gmail so we can get this shit going. But so I decided I was going to go. I decided I went ahead and threw out just a jive-ass poll out on Twitter and see who bit.
Okay.
And so these were the top four.
What did the tweeters say?
Well, we'll go ahead and we'll check that out here shortly.
Okay.
On the Twitter poll, these were the four that I said were probably just the goofiest of the odd couples.
Okay.
You got Drew Barrymore and Tom Green.
Okay.
Here again, what the hell was she thinking on that one? Madonna and Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
You know Dennis Rodman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, basketball player all tatted up and herpified.
Yeah. He's our ambassador to North Korea.
Yes. Yes. Julia Roberts and Lyle Lovett. If they had stayed together,
is Lyle Lovett like a country guy or something?
Yes, they basically it was like My Friend Flicka married Mr. Ed.
Huh.
And those would have been some ass ugly kids. I don't want to be too judgmental on it, but those would have been some homely looking kids if they would have stayed together. And then of course Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton. Those were my four selections.
Okay.
So, and I went ahead and I set the poll up just. I gave it about an hour and a half or so before we started doing the show. As it sits, and okay, with 2 minutes left, we'll just go ahead. We'll call it what it is here. It looks like the grand winner amongst our poll, our pollsters, 60% went with Drew Barrymore and Tom Green.
Neat.
And the remaining 40% of you. And let's be honest, if I had taken the poll, this would have been my choice as well. Was the Julia Roberts and Lyle Lovett. Because seriously, you go from Jason Patrick to Kiefer Sutherland to Lyle fucking Lovett.
Huh.
But anyways, 40% of you went with that guy there. And of course, everybody thought that, Madonna and Dennis Rodman, that's perfectly normal.
The same with Jolie and Thornton.
Well,
apparently that's normal too.
Apparently when you got two crazy motherfuckers, hey, crazy begets crazy, I suppose.
That's what they say.
So anyways, thank you folks that participated for participating. I appreciate it.
Neat.
Now let's go ahead and get those emails sent in so we can start our Let's Ask Bert. I really want that segment so bad. I want it. All right, send those emails, quadmcomics@gmail.com. Okay, so as we get ourselves out of this here second segment, we got ourselves the Quad M Show soundbite of the week.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't get any of the local stations at home, do you?
I don't watch TV at all.
You don't want, yeah. So you don't really ever catch any of the Jimmy Fallon show. He's the new late night guy.
I know who Jimmy Fallon is. I watch like a lot of his clips and stuff.
It's like on
highlights.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Really, that's the way most people watch him nowadays. So apparently the other night he had the lovely and sexy and just Sofia Vergara. She's on Modern Family.
Sure.
She's on the Modern Family. Had her on the show. Now, if you're familiar with some of Jimmy Fallon's bits that he likes to do, he will take selected celebrities and have them suck on helium.
Yeah.
This is pretty damn good.
I have had this game idea, and you don't have to say yes to it, but I just think I'd love to hear you talk on helium.
This is like legal to inhale this thing until...
Yes, it's helium, yeah. So just inhale it, and then maybe look into this camera over here, camera 3, and say, "My name is Sofia Vergara."
Okay. I suck it first?
Yeah.
I suck it first? Oh, I got it. I got it.
My name...
I'm so happy this is happening. I'm so happy this is happening.
You're
Please.
gonna have to pay me for this.
I love this. This is my favorite thing.
What am I saying? I forgot.
Well, my name is Sofia Vergara, yeah.
My name is Sofia Vergara.
Cute! You should be one of the chipmunks.
My English is very good on this thing, no?
Yeah. Can you say something to our Spanish-speaking viewers?
Hola a todos mis amigos hispanos. ¡Arriban los colombianos!
Can you look in the camera there and just say Ben Roethlisberger? Sofia Vergara,
Thank you, Jimmy Fallon.
Okay.
All right, so we will go ahead with that. We will go ahead and wrap up the second segment. We will be back with a little bit of Reddit fun and picks of the week. The Squad M Show. Stay tuned.
In a city where corruption rules the streets, only one man can stop the serial killer known as the Blood Bandit. James Kurt, a former police officer turned private investigator, must race against the clock to stop the madman before he achieves his ultimate diabolical goal. When JK's brother Alex is thought killed in the line of duty and mysteriously returns with no memory of his past life, the stakes are raised even higher. Enigma, the comic book series from Quad M Productions, written and illustrated by TJ Damon, with colors and effects by Jason Vickers. Enigma. Order your copy at quadmproductions.com today.
Hello and welcome to TJ's Bowling Scores for the week. I'm Connie Leangus. This week, Dipshit rolled a 148, a 195, and a 125 for a 468 series. Ha 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 ha, you poor tragic oaf. Not only do you fall 5 pins short of 200, but you go straight from penthouse to outhouse to avoid getting a 500 series. Go ahead, fucks hard, tell us everything you know about bowling. It should only take about 10 seconds. Ha ha, giggle, giggle, ha. TJ is the reason they put instructions on shampoo bottles. Unlike TJ, I could go on all night, but I have to save something for next week's failures. I'm Connie Leangus. Fuck you and good night.
Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine.
Welcome back to the final segment of this Quad M Show. Again, we are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
And this segment is brought to you in part by Deeply Dapper. Hey, are you looking for that one-of-a-kind gift for the geek who has it all? Maybe a little something out of the ordinary for yourself? Well, look no further than Deeply Dapper. Ranging from The Walking Dead to Doctor Who to Labyrinth to Star Wars and well beyond, Deeply Dapper has it all. From original art prints to metal flasks, handcrafted light switch plates and key hangers to handmade soaps, all based on your favorite nerd world properties. Visit the online store today at deeplydapper.com. That's deeplydapper.com. Deeply Dapper, better living through tentacles.
Tentacles.
He's back on Facebook.
I
told you
his
that wasn't
his
gonna last
Facebook
long.
hiatuses last about an afternoon.
Well, and based on everything, I'm glad he got his ducks in a row, because I know there was a project he was working on. Turns out there was a shittier version of the same name, so he had to kind of rework it in his own McClanahan magical way.
So gotcha.
So he's back on track.
Good
man. He's a good, talented man. Love him to death. Great to have him as a friend of the show. Something else that friends of the show love to listen to. Reddit fun with Jason.
Reddit fun it is.
As in fun. That's what we're all about here with these two grumpy old men. So,
we're having some fun,
Jason.
God damn it.
That's right. God damn it. You're going to have fun and you're going to like it. All right. Well, Mr. Jason, sir, what does the Hive Mind offer us this week?
The Hive Mind offers us a question. What sort of terrorist act would Al-Qaeda commit? Indeed. Al-Qaeda.
I will think of spitting on you, infidel.
This was posted by Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
I'd love you people.
Indeed. 1 week ago. And yeah, we'll just start at the beginning. Cherry Slurpee says, wait until you're barely too far away and hold the door open for you, so you have to either jog or make it really awkward. Oh, this one's good too. Lannikers says, suicide glitter bombers. Instead of blowing themselves up, they just blast glitter everywhere. That's actually evil.
I will make it rain.
We play our airsoft, and we've got these grenades that have a. You pull the pin, and it looks like a grenade, but it fills up this plastic shell with air, and it explodes. Not like blow up a car explodes,
right?
But basically like a really loud popping balloon
with very, very non-lethal shrapnel.
No shrapnel.
Oh, there's no shell or nothing that flies apart or nothing.
No,
okay.
It just pops.
So it's just a very loud bang.
Very, very loud bang.
Sure.
But we'll sometimes take airsoft BBs and put it in there, so when it blows up, it'll like blast your airsoft BBs.
Right.
Right?
Okay. Right.
Or we'll take and fill them up, not fill them, but put there's this really, really fine glitter. It's for automotive painting.
Oh shit!
Okay, this stuff it's like dust.
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
but it's glitter.
Yep.
Okay, put that in there with like a couple drops of vanilla oil. Oh shit, dude! You pull the pin and chuck this fucking thing, and boom! Anybody within like a 20-meter radius is instantly fabulous.
This is tripperfied.
It's magic.
Fucking covered in glitter and smelling like vanilla.
I swear, honey, I was playing airsoft.
Exactly.
You're on the couch, fucker.
I hands I landa. One hands one landa.
I hands I landa. I hands I landa.
They probably be preoccupied with yarn bombing. I don't know what it is either, but there's a link. What the fuck?
Okay, please to describe the picture.
It's a tree with a knitted sweater on it. You take a peek.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think that is. Looks like a tree with a knitted sweater on, doesn't it?
It looks, what it looks like is a tree with because they're trees. I wouldn't call them leg warmers. but those are definitely some comfy trees. Victims of Al-Qaeda is what I call them.
Yeah, and their lovely tree sweater.
That'll go up on the Facebook.
Nick Daisy says, feed all your livestock when you're sick. Except your pigs.
Except, no, not those filthy, dirty pigs.
A.A. Arthur Comics says, cough in public and not cover their mouths.
Oh, those vile bastards. Al-Qaeda's at it again.
Omicron Moose says, wait until another group starts violently rioting and loot stores, and once there are enough other people doing it that they can hide in the crowd. What?
Yeah, no, okay. Next.
No, let's try to decipher this, because there's not a whole lot of other nexts here. I'll read it exactly as it's written.
Mm-hmm.
From Omicron Moose. Wait until another group starts violently rioting and loot stores once there are enough other people doing it that they can hide in the crowd.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Basically, wait until the other people are all fucking rioting and all the shit's crazy, and then they can just go mingle.
Yeah. I don't think these people understand the question, or maybe I don't. Warren Douglas says, stand right next to the urinal even when there are plenty of open ones. I hate that.
Those evil Al-Qaeda bastards.
Oh. Charles Sage says, double parking.
Yeah, that's kind of...
We don't even have that here. People don't double park here, so...
Yeah, not really. Not so much. No, here's what Al-Qaeda would do in Montana. Instead of double parking, they sit there and see you get into your car, so they will wait until you pull out and then leave, and then they won't take that spot. They'll just go.
No. They'll come along in the winter and unplug your car.
Oh, those evil Al-Qaeda bastards.
Carice Art says, purposefully engage conversation with you. That way, when it's time to depart, they leave in the same direction as you every time. Pebble Thief says, change all the Gatorade at sporting events with watered down flavor aid. Eric5949 says, charge a Note 7. Okay. They shoot bees at you. Says, no, that's the guy's name.
Oh, okay.
They shoot bees at you. Says, crashing RC drones into a sandcastle building competition. Here's a fucking gripe. There's a fucking gripe of mine. This whole drone thing. Okay?
Oh, you don't like drones?
Here's what I don't like.
Okay.
Is the usage of the word drone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They're not fucking drones. They're a goddamn remote control helicopter. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Remote controlled helicopter. That's all they fucking are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They're just updated remote control helicopters. But drone implies that this thing is under some sort of self-guidance, self-automation, self-decision-making type of shit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A drone. Do you understand what I'm
Yes.
saying? You've seen enough science fiction to know what a fucking drone is.
A soldier in the hive.
Duh. And these are just remote control fucking helicopters. They don't self-guide themselves. They don't fucking do nothing like that. And
something tells me the person or persons that thought drone was the cool name to give it has to be a hipster douchebag. I'm seeing man bun or fedora with the thick national healthcare glasses.
probably something like that, yeah. And I bet you fucking $1,000 that you could take one of these little drones up with the little camera on it and buzz it around, and people get all fucking worked up about it.
Oh,
blah,
sure.
blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
But you take that same little camera and put it on just a remote control helicopter and buzz it around, and people will be like, "Ooh, look!"
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
The same people that came up with the term drone are probably the same people that came up with the term binge watching.
No. Binge watching makes sense.
Yeah, but doesn't mean I have to like that term.
The same people that came up with drones are the same people that came up with assault weapon.
Swappertunity. God, I hate. Oh. Yeah, there's a. This is supposed to be an enjoyable part of the show. we're getting back into grumpy old man territory again.
Yeah, golfers.
You're right. Okay. Buck Naked 69 says, hire Bernanke to helicopter drop money everywhere. I don't know who Bernanke is.
Neither do I. These references are lost on me.
Me too. Abrodania.
I could probably just go with 20 minutes of you trying to sound out this name.
We're going to go with Abrodania.
Sure. Why not?
No, we're not. I don't.
Are these really getting that lame?
I don't even know what this is. No, I know what this is. I get it. Here, you read Abrodanias.
Is this one of those like we Todd did?
Kinda.
Okay, which one is it? The first one down?
No, it's going to be like the fourth or fifth one down.
Maybe maybe Alzakiadik.
And the last is...
Yeah, let's wrap this one up. This was a...
Hermione? Nope.
Oh.
What the fuck? Is that just a jumble of letters that looks like a word?
Well, okay, you started spelling out like it was Hermione from...
Nope.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Bone.
Nope. Hermione Targaryen.
Hermione Etrigan. Let's just go with Hermione Etrigan.
Hermione Targaryen says, talk shit about you behind your back and follow it up with bless her heart.
Okay, that's a good one to end on. I like that one. That ranks right up there with, you guys are such a cute couple.
It does.
Oh, Christ, that bitch's cooking will kill you with just the scent alone. Bless her heart.
Indeed.
Trying so hard. Al-Qaeda bastards. All right. Let's go ahead here. Let's get this guy wrapped up with a little bit of picks.
See, that one went like weird. It started off with like Al-Qaeda. They started off with, I don't know. I thought it was going to be like random acts of kindness type of stuff.
Well, I figured, like the drones crashing into a sandcastle competition. That I thought, yeah, that would be an Al-Qaeda terrorist attack. You know,
fart in an elevator.
Right? Exactly. You know, the glitter bomb. Okay, that, go with that. See, this is sad when we're the ones that have to do we have to provide the Reddit fun for you people. That's not how this works, kids. Here, I'm going to go into my old man rant again. This ain't how it works. You bring the funny, we just read it because we're hacks. We're talentless hacks.
Indeed. Go around and just slightly unscrew someone's light bulb.
Who left the seat up? That's Al-Qaeda.
Who left the seat up?
Reminds me of one of the... Now I'll save that story for later. I'll save that story for another time. I got a better time we can use that story. Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead here. Since really, let's be honest, this episode was just one big disappointment.
Because we're grumpy old men.
Because we're just grumpy old men. Oh, God bless us. Picks of the week for the week this week. Jason, do you have anything for picks of the week.
Yeah,
for the week
my
this week.
camping trip, because we were old people that partied it up so good the Boy Scouts had to call the cops on
Boy
us.
Scouts had to call
I pick
the cops.
us.
Oh, for my pick of the week this week, I am going to go with the remake of The Magnificent Seven.
The most recent?
The one that just came out.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll be giving my father a call here tomorrow. I got to shore some stuff up. But hopefully I'll be able to go to a movie with him, because it would be the second movie I've ever gone. I figure if it's a Western, he'll go. But of course, being the elder generation, he saw the first commercial for it and started cracking wise about what the hell's Denzel Washington going to be doing in that movie.
Yeah.
Just so you kids know, it's a generational thing. He didn't say Denzel Washington.
Yeah. I doubt your dad knows who Denzel Washington is.
What?
I doubt your dad knows who Denzel Washington is.
Oh, no, he knew. He knew.
Oh, okay.
The minute, because I asked him, I had initially asked him if he wanted to go, and yeah, all right, yeah, who's in it? And first word I said, Denzel Washington.
Oh.
What the hell? And it just kind of went downhill from there. But Dad, it's got Vincent D'Onofrio and Chris Pine, and what the hell, Denzel Washington? What the blah 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 blah? Yeah, so maybe he'll get one over. I don't know.
Run that through the Jabba synthesizer.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's going to have to be a lot of sound bites thrown into this episode to try to make it funny because we're just so bitchy tonight. Oh. All right. Well, with that in mind, good sir, do we have anything left to pimp, promote, propagate, or pander for the evening?
No.
All right. Well, that will wrap it up for this week's episode of the Quad M Show. Guys, don't forget, give us a subscription, a review, and a rating on the iTunes or the Stitcher. Those things are always very important, and we do appreciate those. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Oh, and also, send in those Ask Bert questions. I want to get this damn thing going. Send them. quadmcomics@gmail.com. Let's get this going. I trust you people. Like you folks in Chicago, I know you're listening. Send your questions in, damn it.
At least one.
Yeah, I can fake the others. All right, so until next week.
That's what she said.
This is TJ.
And Jason.
I'll see you guys next week. Take care.
You've been listening to the Quad M Show. Copyright 2016, Quad M Productions. If you have any comments, questions, queries, quibbles, concerns, or just have something funny to say to us, feel free. Email us at quadmcomics@gmail.com or send us a tweet at quadmcomics.
I found a channel on YouTube that's got like the Family Guy and American Dad shows on there.
Right.
But what they do, apparently to like get past copyright or some shit and thing, whatever. But hey, I'll watch it till they take it down. Fuck off.
Hey, dude, I totally agree with you. You know how much shit I fucking love watching, and then like a week later, banned because of, pulled because of fucking copyright bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, time to find another channel. But they take an entire season and just put it as one.
Just one long block? Just
one long video.
Nice.
And I was watching one that the Griffins, it's either one of those like weird imaginary things where they're doing something else or whatever. Anyway, but the story is it's the Griffins in England or whatever.
Oh, like the colonial one where like Stewie is the king and
type of stuff, yeah.
Right? And he wants to bang Lois. Yes, okay, I know the episode. And, Griffin Peterson or whatever the fuck his name was.
No, it wasn't that one. It was it was another. But anyway,
yeah,
you get the idea.
Yeah. So
anyway, Peter's like walking down the street and it's the row houses in.
God.
And he does a Peter Griffin thing, looks at the camera, row house. Yeah. And it busted me up.
It never gets old, does it? Oh, all right. Well, I'll get it at the break. I'll be fine. All right, let's get this show on the road, house.